a justice issue that actually sets off our deepest hopes for a fair go, an Aussie attitude for the rest of the world, against our deepest fears. We know why neither party has made intermediate commitments. The reason? We depend for our energy on 90% of fossil fuels. Because of that, neither party is willing to say, we will take a stand on this. We know that this goes to our fears of job loss, not being able to enjoy the sort of lifestyle we have. Even 2 years ago, the great campaigner for global justice, Jeffrey Sachs, said, you know, we can make poverty history without having to give up our extra car, without having to make any sacrifices. There is so much wealth about. Now he says, now all of us say, that is no longer the case. We actually have to face our deepest fears, what it means for our lifestyle, what it means for our economy. We have to face this. This is why we've got to dig deeper than just saying it's an environmental issue. We've got to say we need a justice generation.
Hey, hey.
A justice generation. A justice generation comes from both left and right. You'll hear Bruce talk about being a National Party voter. A justice generation comes from young and middle-aged and old. A justice generation self-selects and says, this is the great issue of our time, a global ethic in a global village where no longer can we say we'll decide who comes to this country, we'll decide what washes into our borders. Global warming and global poverty have morphed into one issue. This is the issue that claims a global ethic from a generation that I think is represented here today. A generation that says, count me in for those yet born, count me in for those who today are suffering because of the ravages of climate change. Count me in not to give up on this and to dig deep into my soul and my values, lest we forget. Lest we forget. As we honour those who've fallen on this 11th of the 11th, we gather to honour a fragile, frail, even fallen planet. We know the planet is not well. We know it's not well because of us. We know that we can do something about this. This is no longer just an environmental issue. It's become a political issue, and politics at least is a renewable resource. It's become a political issue in the sense that 2 years ago, no one would have thought that with a federal election coming, environmental issues may determine the next government. It's become a moral and a justice issue. One of the reasons why World Vision is so committed to this is that 98% of people who die today from global warming triggered disasters and diseases are in the developing world. This is a justice issue. It's a justice issue that reminds us that global warming has benefited those of us who have put the most CO2 into the atmosphere with our industrialisation, benefited us in terms of economies that have gone through the ability to actually be able to enjoy the self-indulgence we enjoy. Those who are most affected, indeed devastated by global warming, are the poorest countries in our world. We will all be affected, but those most affected are those without power, without a voice, without a vote in this election. This is a justice issue because it's justice for young Australians and the next generation of unborn Australians. What